modality is movement therapy. It's week 36, and today we're going to be looking at the architecture of the feet. It's important that our foundation is strong. Often if you're a high endurance athlete or there are a lot of high impact activities, this can affect the arch of the foot, and the arch of the foot carries a lot of the weight of the body. So if that arch of the foot drops, it can often cause issues in the knees, and in turn that can cause issues in the hips. So today, with the use of one of these high density foam peanuts, if you don't have a high density foam peanut, you can take 2 tennis balls inside a sock and make sure it's securely fastened. The other 2 pieces of equipment we're going to need are a circular resistance band and one of these soft reflex balls. A tennis ball will do, but if you have something a little bit softer than the tennis ball, this is, I think it's 8 centimeters or even 10 centimeters, that'll do. So with the use of this equipment, we're going to work into strengthening the foundation of the body and the feet. And we're going to start in standing, and you can use the tennis ball or the reflex ball if you want, but what I want you to work on is the arch of the foot. So we want to lift up and focus a lot on releasing tension in the arch of the foot, and we want to look at strengthening the feet, getting a lot of movement into the feet, basically taking the foot out of the shoe so that we can open that foot up and really get a lot of movement into it. Because as I said, what happens in the feet can affect the knees and the hips, and the hips can in turn affect what's going on in the lower back. So there are a lot of connections, especially this arch running up the inside of the leg into the diaphragm. That's all part of our deep core line. You're going to position the ball of the foot on the peanut, or even the reflex ball or the tennis ball if you don't have a peanut, and we're going to breathe in, circle the arms up, tuck your chin, and roll down, and just get a nice stretch up the back of the leg. Bounce there, bounce from one side, bounce to the other side, and then breathe yourself into that lifted position. Take the other foot onto the peanut, or if you're using the reflex ball, bring it into the arch of the foot. So if you are using the reflex ball and you're going to circle in one direction, and you're going to change direction. So a nice deep pressure, really focusing into the arch of that foot. Work forward and back, sort of seesaw the foot forward and back. Forward and back. Keep going forward and back. You can just add a little bit more of a release around the lateral part of the foot as well, rolling forward and back. And again, just feet side by side. Try to keep the feet parallel. If you need to open up your stance wider, if you've got very tight calf or Achilles, breathe in and tuck, and again bounce. Bounce from one side to the other side. Okay, and release the peanut. Let's come up to standing, and we did this in week 35. I just want you to pull the toes up, so you're going to stand with a bit of a stance, not too wide apart, and just lift up the arch of the foot and bring the toes closer to the heel. Moving those toes. Be careful not to roll the ankle out or roll the ankle in. You can lift the little toes up off the mat and just really focus on lifting that arch. Let's step the other foot slightly forward, and you're going to do the same thing. So make sure you change sides, just pull up and lift, and pull up and lift. Keep going, pull up and lift, and pull up and lift. Let's do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, we're going to roll down again, so just keep your arms relaxed at your sides. I want you to focus not on sticking your bum out, but really breathe in as you stay lifted. On the exhalation, chin to the chest and round that spine, roll down, and again bounce. Drop onto your hands and knees. Take the peanut or your 2 tennis balls inside your sock and bring it onto the front of the ankles. In week 35, we focused on plantar flexion, which is pointing. Today we're going to focus a little bit more on dorsiflexion. So then you'll get more of a stretch in the ankle, the back of the leg, the calf. But in order to get the benefit, you want to release that entire ankle. Front, sides, and back. Let's do the same thing to the other leg. So take that peanut right onto the front of the ankle, and now you're slightly pointing the toes and just working into stretching the front of the leg, the front line of the body. Nice deep pressure into the peanut. Let's do another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Good. Come into a seated position. Take the peanut. It's going to be parallel to your spine, and just sit on it and roll over the glutes. Drop the knee and just get right onto the medial side of the glutes. We are going to work up the lateral side of the leg as well. So if you have a trigger point further closer to the tailbone, then work on releasing that area more. And when you're done on the one side, move over to the other side. So I'm going to work on my right side first, and then go over to the left side. Drop the knee out, work a little bit onto that medial side, onto that rather lateral medius, glute medius, and the lateral line there a little bit. And we're going to come into a seated position. We're now going to take the peanut. As I said, I'm going to start on my right side. Just let's all start on the right side. Keep the peanut right close to the heel, and you're going to draw a circle with the ankle. So just getting that movement into the foot and the ankle. Point the toes, circle. Focus on the size of the circle rather than the speed. So you're really working into dropping the toes and flexing the foot as you come back. Plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. Let's change the direction of the circle. Flex and point, flex and point. Keep going for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's bring the peanut higher up on the right calf. You can drop the left leg, keep it bent, and let's just lift the buttock off the mat and roll that peanut all the way up the calf towards the knee. Roll it and roll it. You can reposition it if you need to. Just work below the knee. We're going to take the reflex ball behind the knee. So just work up the back of the calf there. You can rotate the foot out so you're getting a little bit more onto the lateral side, and rotate the foot in so you're getting a little bit more onto the inside of the leg. Okay, so still on the right side, I want you now to come into a knee box position. So you're going to open yourself. You should have released the glutes, so you should be comfortable. But if you're not comfortable in this position, you can extend that leg out. So the left leg is extended out. Now bring the peanut or your 2 tennis balls underneath the ankle, so just above the ankle bone. Sandwich the ankle between the ball and the peanut, and you're going to draw a circle. So similar to what we've just done with the peanut on the back of the ankle, just above the Achilles tendon. Now we sandwich the ankle between the ball and the peanut. Let's change direction of the circle. Six, keep going, we'll do 8. Okay, let's now position the peanut up the lateral side, and you're going to roll from the ankle to the knee. Lift the foot with the hand and use the other hand to push the knee down. If you're not steady in this position, then you can just use one hand to lift the foot up, and it should automatically drop the knee down and stabilize. Use the other hand for support. Now you're going to take the peanut and we're going to rotate it around this side. So you're just underneath the knee. Just underneath that knee. Take that reflex ball and roll up. So just rest the knee on the peanut and just roll up the soft tissue behind the shin bone. So you're massaging along the inside of that leg. Keep going. When you get to the knee, keep it on that spot and just massage around the knee. Okay, if you're not feeling much in the lateral part, so where the peanut is, I want you to reposition the peanut. But you're going to reposition the peanut, so keep the bottom of the peanut in one spot and just rotate the top of the peanut. So you can find that trigger point and then keep releasing it, bouncing into it. You can continue rolling along the inside of the thigh, massaging there, rolling right up into the hip area, into the groin. And again, like we did in a recent video, push the ball right into that hip, inside the hip bone, and massage there. Keep going. Put the ball to one side. We're going to use it just now on the other side, and take the peanut higher up on the lateral part of the leg along the ITB. And what we can do now is roll a little bit. If it's very sore and tight, you can hold it in one spot, rock forward and back. Move it a little bit, either rock forward and back or roll. Okay, once you've done that entire length of the lateral side, put the peanut to one side. Now the next position, you're probably going to wonder if it's safe to do it in this position, but you should be able to move into any position. In a nice, slow, controlled manner, you should move yourself into any position, because sometimes life takes us into those positions and suddenly we have to move into those positions, and you want to be prepared for those movements. If you are not comfortable, however, what you can do, we're going to take the band, so I'll give you two options. We're going to take the band onto the ball, onto the front of the foot. So you're lifting the leg up and you're using that hand to pull the band, and we're going to cradle the leg. So I want you to really focus on the stretch along the front of the shin. So we're in that plantar flexion, just getting the movements ready. If you're not comfortable in that position, you extend that leg and you can lift and push the knee out. So you cradle, it's like, I think they call it rocking the baby, pulling in yoga. You're going to pull the foot towards you, stretching, getting a little bit of resistance there with the band. So moving as much as you can. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Still on the right foot. I'm now going to work into dorsiflexion. So you're going to keep the band where it is on the ball of the foot. Lengthen that leg out. Take hold of the one side and then the other side of the band. And you're going to rotate inwards. And then you're going to externally rotate. So you'll probably find you've got a lot less external rotation than you have internal rotation. So pull it towards you and twist it. And again, talking about being able to move and correct yourself when you get into these positions. If you say, for example, you take a jump or a leap and you twist your ankle, you should, in a nice controlled manner like this, we want to get that movement into the ankle so you are prepared. If you suddenly twist your ankle, then you can self-correct that position and you don't injure yourself. Pulling the lateral part of the foot towards you. Hopefully, the more we move into these positions, the more movement you do achieve, or you do, the bigger the range of movement becomes. Twist the other way. Let's finish off with 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Release the band. Still working on the right foot. I want you to bend both knees. And you're going to take the band around the balls of the feet again. So just working on the right side in a seated position. Take your left foot and make it flat on the mat. Now open up the feet as wide as you can so you've got that resistance in the band. And you're going to bounce that right foot out into a rotation. So we're working a lot into the lateral part of the leg. Focus on the outward movement. We're going to focus on the inward movement in a minute. Keep rotating out. Keep going. Let's do another 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. So you've released the lateral part. 4. We want to work that lateral part. 3. Try to relax the other foot. And 1. Now step the heel out a little bit more. And keeping the resistance in the band, you're going to work on the inward rotation. You will take it out so you get more inward rotation, but a smaller movement out. Keep going. Let's do another 8 and 7 and 6. 5, 4 to go, and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to do this again in standing just now, but put the band to the side, have a quick drink of water. Now we're going to work up the left side. So starting with the peanut underneath the left ankle, and again we're going to slowly and nice and controlled circle that foot, focusing on the size of the movement rather than the speed of the movement. A nice big circle. Keep going, and now you're going to change direction. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the peanut higher up the back of the leg. You can drop your supporting leg out, and you're going to roll along the back of that leg. Back along the calf. Reposition the peanut if you need to. Keep the leg straight. Lift that left buttock off the mat, and you're moving from the hip, lengthening out of that hip. Again, reposition the peanut. We're going to release the knee just now with the reflex ball or your tennis ball. So just work below the knee. Finish off. And let's come back into our knee box position. So now the right leg is back, your left leg is in front. Open yourself up, so you should be at a 90-degree angle. We're going to take the reflex ball or your tennis ball, and you're going to sandwich the ankle between the ball and the peanut, and pushing the knee down with your other hand, or you can support yourself. You can also extend that leg if you're not comfortable, and draw a circle with the foot. Let's change direction. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's reposition the peanut along the lateral part of the leg and hold on to the foot. Push the knee down or just support yourself with the other hand. And roll. And roll. Keep going. Reposition that peanut if you need to. And now you're going to position it under the knee. But like we did on the other side, you're going to bring it just below the knee. So our IT band, that fascial band that runs along the lateral side of the leg, starts just below the knee. So that's often where we find quite a trigger point, a tender spot. And then you can play around with the position of the peanut so you're feeling more benefit from the massage and the release. So take the reflex ball onto the knee, and you can move and work up and down the inside of the shin. From the ankle, you can roll up towards the knee on that soft tissue. Rolling and releasing. Let's take the reflex ball and just give that area, the knee, a good release. At the same time, you can now move that peanut around and just find where you are feeling the most release. At the same time, once you've done the knee, you can roll along the inside of that leg and take it nice and slowly, rolling around there. Move that ball right up into the hip, just inside the hip bone. You're going to rock forward and back. So apply a nice deep pressure there. And keep going. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the ball to the side. Reposition the peanut up the lateral part of the leg on the ITB. And now you can roll, or you can rock, or you can rock and roll Let's move that peanut up and down. Keep going, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Lengthening that left leg out. Oh, actually, before we do that one, let's come back to your knee box position, and you can either straighten your right leg and sit in this position, resisting against the band with the foot. So as I'm pulling with my hand, I'm pushing away with my foot. So I'm really focusing on that stretch. If you are comfortable in this position, then you can stay in this position and pull that band and cradle the leg, rock that leg. 8, 7, keep going. 6, push against the band. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now we're going to go into the dorsiflexion. So you're going to hold on to either side of the band, flex the foot, sit with the other leg bent or straight, whatever's more comfortable. And now you're going to pull the lateral part of the foot towards you. So you're pulling the outside of the foot towards you, rotating out into external rotation and internal rotation. So you should find again, as on the other foot, your internal rotation. You should have a lot more movement, or your inversion. The eversion or external rotation is a little bit more limited, and rotate. That's quite normal. And external and internal. Eversion and inversion. You can rest the heel on the mat if you want to, or just pull a little bit more and get up more of a stretch at the back of the leg. Do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Let's now take the band around the balls of the feet. First, we're focusing on that external movement, but keep the resistance in the band. So you're going to drop the right foot, and now we're moving the left foot into that external rotation. Keep going. 3. Try relax the toes if you can, and then get more of the movement around the ankle. 4 more. 3. Keep the resistance in the band. 2 and 1. Now try open up the right foot a little bit more, and we're going to focus on the internal or inward movement. 8 and 7 and 6. Relax the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Taking the band and bringing it onto the big toes now. You're going to lengthen your legs out. Open up the feet as wide as you can. Sit as tall as you can. You will feel it working into the arches of the feet and hopefully into the glutes now. We're going to hold it here for a minute and pulse it out and out. Again, a nice slow, controlled movement, breathing in and out. Keep going. So finishing off that minute, rotating out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release the band. You're now going to take the peanuts or your 2 tennis balls, into your lower back on either side of your spine. So in line with your hip bones on either side of your spine. So this is your position with the peanut. Either side of your spine in line with the hip bones. And we're going to work into our third mat movement, breathing into arch and tuck. Use your hands to support your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Arch the back, you're opening up, creating space. We're breathing in through the nose. On your exhalation, push into the peanut or the tennis balls. Tuck your tailbone under and exhale through the nose. You can take your arms at your sides if you want to. Breathe in and arch. Exhale and tuck. Breathe in and arch. Exhale and tuck. Keep going, breathing in. Now, if you want to increase that release, you can push into that tuck position and let your feet roll, float off the mat. Keep your tuck position, drop your feet, and breathe in to your arch. Exhale, tuck, push, round the spine, lower back is in the peanut, and lift the feet if you want to. Let's do another 2. And exhale. And let the feet float off. Drop the feet for the last one. Exhale, tuck, tilt, and lift the feet. Drop the feet and breathe in. Now you're going to take the peanut and you're going to rotate it onto, let's say, the left side of the spine. So the top of the peanut is in line with the hip bone and the bottom of the peanut is at the top of the buttocks. Cross the ankle. So I'm on my left side, I'm going to cross my left ankle. Support your head in your hands and you're going to roll the peanut along what's called the sacroiliac spine in line with the hip bone. That's a bony process. Roll it along that line. We're now going to do the same thing to the other side. Release the left foot if that's the leg you've got crossed over. Reposition the peanut onto the other side or the right side of the spine, as in my case, and roll from the spine towards your glutes, towards your hip bone, over your glutes. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Release the peanut. Just rock yourself up to a seated position. Have another quick drink of water. Take your resistance band. And we're now going to bring the resistance band around the feet. And lower back onto your mat. In a supine position, you're going to support your head in your hands and you're going to take the feet apart. So resist against the band. And now get comfortable here because we're going to focus on breathing and just letting this circulation improve. You want to just, if you want to, you can hold on to the band, but I want you to keep resisting the feet apart against the band. And stay there. You're going to hold it there for a minute. Imagine you lying up against a wall and you're just letting that circulation improve. You're getting the blood coming back to the heart, oxygenating the blood, just improving that circulation. We've got 30 seconds to go. Keep resisting against the band. Fifteen seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in this position. Just take the left foot out of the band and extend your left leg onto the mat. Take the band in the right hand, reach the left arm up next to the ear. We're now going to pull ourselves up into a seated position and go into a rotation. So you're breathing in here. On your exhalation, lower that lifted leg and you're going to rotate, pulling the elbow around. So I want you to pull that knee towards your armpit and reach that left arm forward. Then breathe in and lower yourself down. We're going to do 8 on each side. Exhale and rotate. Breathe in and lower down. Exhale, lift up and rotate. Breathe in and lower down. Exhale and rotate. Breathe in and lower down. 4 to go. Exhale and breathe in. And 3. Exhaling through the nose and breathe in. Another 2. And breathe in. For the last one. And breathe in. Good. Bend the right knee, just remove the band and change feet. Lengthen the leg out, reach the right arm next to the ear. Let's take a deep breath in. On your exhalation, use that band to help you come up and twist, reaching that right arm forward and the left arm back. Breathe in and lower down. Exhale for 2. And breathe in and lower down. Here we go for 3. And breathe in for 4. And breathe in. 4 more. Exhaling. And breathe in. And 3 more. And breathe in. Another 2. And breathe in. For the last one. And breathe in. Okay, bring the knee to the chest, release the band, and just bounce the knees to the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. We're now going to work on the knees, on the hips, the sternum. So take the reflex ball to start, and on the right side again, starting with the right side, bring it behind the right knee. Curl the toes under, so we're also getting that added benefit of that stretch in the arch of the foot along the plantar fascia, and bounce your bum back towards your heels, squeezing that ball and releasing that popliteus muscle behind the knee. Hold it there, and now you wiggle from side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's do the same thing to the left side. So position the ball behind the left knee, squeeze that ball, curl the toes under, and bounce your bum back to your heels. Bounce. Pushing into the ball of the foot, and just straighten the toes out if you need to. And when you're ready, you're going to wiggle your hips from side to side. Okay. Let's release that reflex ball. Keep it handy because we're going to use it at the sternum. Take the peanut or your tennis balls, bring it onto the top of your thigh, so just below your hip bone on your hip flexor, And I want you to play around with the position of the tennis balls or the peanut. And you're going to go in a plank position and you're going to massage up and down. If you're not feeling much, as I say, reposition the peanut, rock forward and back, use the balls of your feet to help maneuver you, massage that peanut up and down. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So reposition that peanut. I'll turn around into your plank position and massage, rotating the balls of the feet forward and back. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Still lying forward, I want you to position the peanut just below the belly button. So if you have a Caesar scar or any abdominal surgery scarring, you're going to bring it on either side of that scar tissue or even on the scar tissue if it's more than a month, 2 months. Then on the scar tissue. If it's only 6 weeks, then rather work on either side, just releasing that scar tissue. Come into a plank position again, curling the toes onto the ball of the foot. Tuck your t-shirt in if, like mine, it's getting in the way. And then massage that peanut or those tennis balls from side to side. Roll from one side to the other. Now find that trigger point, find that spot, and you're going to drop down and you're going to turn your feet out. You're going to rest your forehead on your hands and you're going to breathe into the peanut or the tennis balls. Breathe in for 4 counts, exhale for 4 to 6 counts. If your trigger point is more on the right side of the spine, hold the peanut there. If you want to, each time you inhale and exhale, if you want to move that peanut, do so. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Finish off with 2 more, breathing in. Move the peanut along if you want to, and exhale. And your last one, breathing in, and exhale. Take the peanut out, and let's position that reflex ball or tennis ball on the sternum. So just where the rib cage meets, that's the start of your sternum at the xiphoid process. You want to be a little bit higher than that. So bring it underneath the breastbone, forehead on your hands. Again, turn your feet out and breathing in for 4 counts. And exhaling for 4 to 6 counts. As you exhale, you can wiggle the shoulders from side to side. And breathing in and exhale. Breathing in 2 more and wiggle the shoulders from side to side and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, breathing in and exhale. You can put that ball to the side, push up onto your elbows and your knees. Come up onto the hands and knees. From this position, we're going to lengthen. I'm starting on my left side this time. Extend your left leg back and we're going to draw a circle. In fact, drop onto the same elbow as the knee that's on the mat. And I want you to imagine someone's taking your foot and lengthening you out of your hip. You're going to draw a circle for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Change direction. So in week 35 we did a very similar version to this. We were just in our down dog or pyramid position. Keep going. 6, 7 and 8. Okay, release that knee, and let's do the same with the right leg extended. So you're going to lengthen out of your right hip and draw a nice big circle for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 to go, and 3, 2 and 1. You're now going to keep that right leg lifted, and you're going to come off onto your knee balance and bring that foot forward. In this position, I want you to take your peanut and you're going to curl your toes under. So my right leg is forward, my left knee is on the peanut, and I'm going to take the resistance band and I'm going to bring it around the wrists. We're going to hold it in this position, and you're going to circle the band 5 times to the right and then 5 times to the left. So we're going to breathe in and exhale and circle down. Take a nice deep breath in and come up. Keep going to the right, exhaling. And breathe in to the center. Exhale to the right. And breathe in. Keep going. Let's do another 3. Exhaling. And breathing in. Keep your arms next to your ears and make sure your head drops, your chin to your chest. You got 1 more in this direction. Exhaling and breathing in. Let's reverse it for 5. Exhale and circle. Breathing in. And again. Exhale and circle. Breathing in. 3 more. Exhaling. Tuck and circle. Breathing in. 2 to go. And breathing in. For your last one, exhale. And breathing in. Good. Bring the band around your wrist. And let's take the peanut out from underneath that knee. You're going to hold it in this position. And we're going to lunge. So we're going to challenge the balance. And you're going to drop and lift. Breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. Breathing in for 4 and out. A nice deep position. 5 and breathe out. Breathe in for 4 and exhale. And 3, 2 and 1. Good. From there, just drop onto your left knee and let's change sides. So we're going to reposition the peanut under that right knee. Maybe stop and have a quick drink of water. knee on the peanut, step your other foot forward, curl those right toes under, tuck and squeeze the glutes. That's going to help you with your stability. Extend the arms next to the ears. Breathing in here. We're going to go 5 to the left and 5 to the right. Exhale and circle and breathe in to your lift. Again, we exhaling and breathing in. We've got 3 to go. Exhaling and breathing in. 2 more. And breathing in. And exhale. And breathing in. You've done 5 to the left. Let's reach up and over to the right. Exhaling. And breathing in. For 2. And breathing in. Here we go for 3. Another 2. And finish off your last one, exhaling. And breathing in. So again, just bring your band around your wrist. Remove the peanut. Stay in your lunge position. And let's drop and lift. Get down as low as you can. Breathing in and out. Just tap the mat with your knee. Breathing in and out. Here we go for 3. And breathe out. Another 4. And breathe out. Three more. Breathing in and exhaling. And 2. And exhale. And 1. You want those knees to reach a nice full range of movement, a nice controlled full range of movement. We're going to bring the band around the ankles. And in this standing position, let's take the right leg forward. So again, you're in a narrow stance, but you're keeping the resistance in the band. And we're pushing forward into that lunge position. So now we're going to take the knees over the toes. We're going to resist there and pull forward. Keep going. Let's do another 4 and 3 for 2 and 1. Bring that right foot back and take that left foot as far forward as you can and lunge and release. For 2 and release. And 3. This is a great resistance exercise for strengthening those ankles. Do another 4 and 3 and 2. Make sure both feet are facing forward and finish off with 1 and rest. Okay. Take the band onto the big toes now. Spreading your toes out. Like we did in the seated position, keep the feet on the toes on the floor and you're going to lift and rock. So you should start to feel it here in the glutes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing the band around the knees. So now we've done our lunges, we're now going to work into squats. And you want to try and get into a nice full range of movement. But if you start small, then just work on increasing your range of movement. And we're going to breathe in as we go down. So nice deep squat. Make sure your knees are staying where they are and you're sitting back into that chair. Exhale on the way up through the nose. We're going to do another 7 and exhale. And 6. Make sure you're pushing against the band and not letting the knees roll in and the ankles roll in. Breathe in and exhale. Here we go. Breathing in and exhale. Keep going, breathing in and exhale. We're going to do another 4, breathing in and exhale. And 5. And exhale. And 6. And exhale. 7. And 8. Keep going, we're going to do one more set for 8. Breathing in and out. And 6. And 5. 4 to go. And 3. 4, 2. And your last one, hold it there, push the knees away, and we're going to drop down onto the mat. Keep the band around the knees and lie back in your supine position. Head in the hands if you want to, or just lie with the arms next to the ears. We're going to work into our third mat movement, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, exhaling and tuck, 2, 3, 4, push up and breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhaling, lower down, through the spine, lower onto the mat. Let's breathe in again for 2, 3, keep the resistance in the band, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, hold it up, exhale and lower down, 2, 3, 4, keep going. Let's do another 8, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, hold it at the top, lower down, 2, 3, 4. Here we go for 7, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, exhale and lower down, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and arch, 2, 3, 4, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, exhale and lower down, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, exhale and lower down, 2, 3, 4, 4 to go, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhale and tuck, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and thrust, 2, 3, 4, exhale, lower down, 2, 3, 4, 4. 3 to go, then we're going to hold it at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and tuck. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in and thrust. 2, 3, 4. Try to get a bit higher. Exhale, lower down. 2, 3, 4. 2 to go. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and tuck. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in and thrust. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower down. 2. Last one. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and tuck. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in and thrust. 2, 3. Hold it at the top. Now breathe in. Circle the arms. Exhale, keep the tailbone lifted. Lower arms. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in and lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale and circle. 2, 3, 4. Just 2 to go. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. And one more. Breathe in. 2, 3. Hold it here and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in. And exhaling. Circle the arms as you lower one vertebra onto the mat at a time and hug the knees into the chest. Take the band and just bring it onto the feet, and again extend the legs, and this time just rock the feet towards the face. Take one arm next to you in line with your shoulder, the other hand is holding onto the band, and then just pull the legs away from the arm that's on the mat, away, and rotate the toes. Rotate. Let's change hands. Bring the arm out and rotate. Keep going. 3 and 4. Let's release the band, hug the knees to the shoulders, and rock up to a seated position. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Take one last deep breath in, and then exhale. Nod the head, and well done. Thank you for joining me.